What's going on, everybody? It's boy SVT Vasquez back at another video, back at another banger, man. In today's video, we're gonna be restoring my headlights on my Acura ILX, and we have a little bit of catching up to do. You know, I've been busy with school, and I'm just gonna tell you guys what I've been up to. Let's get it.
I'm on TV. Oh shit! First cops, now this. Oh man, I'm be a star, son.
Okay guys, first of all, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for subscribing. I have a 2004 Cobra Mustang that I work on, as well as a turbocharged Mazda MX-5, as you see here. Right now I'm not really running the MX-5s. I do actually have an oil leak, which I have narrowed down to being this gasket up here. As for my Mustang, I have installed the RXT McLeod clutch, and so far so good. I've almost breaking it all the way in. I need about 100 more miles on it. I just been driving it to school and back, so it's almost all the way broken in, and I do want to go take it out and take a couple photos with it with this camera, because I did buy a camera for my YouTube channel. It's a Canon M50. And I also want to do a review on the camera, if it's worth for other vloggers or other YouTubers to buy this camera or not. But to what I'm gonna be filming today is I'm gonna wash my car first. It's really dirty right now. I took it on a far trip so you could see all the bugs and things like that. But what I'm gonna be focusing the video on is not the car wash, but restoring these headlights. As you could see, the oxidation here in the headlights, it's making them real foggy and real fuzzy. At nighttime, the headlight light gets all dimmed down, and it's not as bright as it should be. This is a newer car, so the LED lights are pretty bright, but because of the housing being so oxidized, it's dimming down my lights. So I'm gonna show you guys how to repair this, how to restore it, and let's see how good we could, how good of a job we can do. Later on, I could also do a video showing you guys what kind of car wash products I use to wash my cars, as well as how to wash your darker colored cars in direct sunlight, because not a lot of people have shade, or not a lot of people have time at nighttime to be washing a car. I don't believe anybody wants to come out at night to wash a car, but when you do wash a dark colored car in sunlight, it leaves watermarks, and I'll show you how to prevent that in a later video if you guys want to see that. I'm also going to be working on my convertible top. My motor went out and my hydraulic cylinders went out, so I'm going to replace those. I already have the parts for those. I just need the time to replace that. But since I will be washing my car right now, I'll show you guys the procedure of the headlight restoration when I'm done cleaning the car. Okay guys, I'm done washing the car. As you can see, it's much cleaner. It's not my most exciting car, but it is a very important car to me, just because it's the safest and it has the most space for my daughter to be in. It does get a lot of wear and tear, just because it is my go-to car. If one of these is being worked on or isn't running right, I could always rely on this thing, because I'm not modifying it. I just take good care of it, keep it clean, do the maintenance work on it. It just got brand new tires, and it's not the best car, but it gets the job done for now. Not complaining about it. I love this car. Hasn't given me any issues. It's an Acura, obviously, very reliable. But I will be addressing this issue, like I told you guys. For me, it's gonna be the complete next day when I start working on it, because as you can see, the sun is just beaming down on me. I just got out of the gym too, so I'm actually really tired. I got out of the gym, I washed the car inside and out, and I'm ready for some food. I'm gonna go inside, shower, and then tomorrow I'll pick up the vlog and show you guys how to restore the headlights. See you guys in a bit.
One eternity later.
Okay guys, it's the next day, and this is what you're going to be needing to restore your headlights. So First of all, we're gonna start off with your 3M wet sanding paper. I have 2000 grit. If you do have a much more oxidized headlight, you could use 800 grit and less, but I don't feel like going to the store and buying more wet sanding paper, so I just have the finishing one, which will remove some of the oxidation but not all of it. Most of the work's gonna come from your compound you're gonna use. So I have regular Meguiar's compound here. It's not that strong, but I have a much stronger compound over here, so I'm gonna use that to do most of the work. You could use an applicator pad if you don't have a dual action polisher. I understand not everybody's gonna have one of these. It will get the job done. It's not gonna do the job as good as a dual action polisher would, but it can be done by hand. It's just gonna take a little bit more elbow grease out of you. You're gonna need some masking tape to protect your paint from any scratches that your wet sanding paper might do to it, and you're gonna need a clean microfiber towel to clean around the areas that you're working on. Okay guys, so I went ahead and masked off the headlight. Now you're just gonna get the headlight wet. You could add some soapy water to it, as well as making sure that your sanding paper soaks in some water for a little bit. You don't want to just go straight when it's dry. Make sure you have your lubricant on your sanding paper as well, and then you're gonna sand it. You're not gonna put too much pressure on it. Just make sure that you're doing even coats across the headlight, and you should see some muddy water, yellowy water coming out, and that's going to be the oxidation coming off the headlight. Like I said, just put light pressure, light even pressure. Try to do straight lines. Okay guys, that's my first sanding right there, and as you could see, most of the oxidation's actually off already. So I'm just gonna keep going a little bit more to clear it up, and then once you buff it out with the compound, it should go back to looking shiny again. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish, make sure that the whole headlight is clear, and then I'll give it a good buff. Okay guys, so now we have a clear headlight. It's just looking a little hazy. So now with a little bit of compound and the dual action polisher, it'll clear right up. So let me go ahead and do that. So just like polishing a car, you're gonna spread your compound and then start your machine. You don't want your compound flinging everywhere before you spread it. Okay guys, and that's pretty much the finished product. As you see there, it's all cleared up, no more oxidation. If you do have more oxidation, just repeat the process. Wet sand, clean it up, then use the compound again. Some headlights are beyond repair, so make sure that you're not just sitting there all day sanding your headlight away. Doing it by hand is gonna take a little longer, and it's gonna take more elbow grease. I have done it. This headlight took me about 15 minutes to complete, but by hand I have sat there for about an hour each headlight. So it just depends on what material your headlight is made of and how bad it's oxidized. And this cleared up pretty good. I'm really happy with how it turned out. And this is how it looked previously. This is the one I haven't cleaned. So as you could see, it doesn't look too appealing. And this is the way it turned out. So that about does it, guys. You're just gonna want to repeat the same steps for the other side, and then hopefully you guys clear up your headlights. There is a way to coat the headlights, but that takes a little bit more time. You're gonna need to have a little bit of knowledge about paint correction, so it's a little advanced. But if you guys want me to show you guys how to do that in the future, then I can. But right now I'm running out of time. I have to go inside and take care of my daughter, and that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. We're almost at 400 subscribers. I really appreciate that, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
I'm just all about this money. I don't think about no thoughts. Girl, you don't know about me, so get off my fucking D. Born and raised in the dot. This is real as you gon' see. Girl, you don't know about me, so get off my fucking D.